Let's go, New York! John Cash. Yo, listen to John Cash.
Welcome to an all-new edition of the John Cash Show podcast. Thank you for listening and tuning in. Before we get started, the views and opinions expressed by myself do not reflect those of the John Cash Show podcast sponsors and or affiliates. Listener and viewer discretion is highly advised. And you can hear the John Cash Show podcast on demand on your favorite streaming platforms, including but not limited to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart Radio, Amazon Music, Stitcher, Deezer, Audacy, Pandora, and many, many more platforms except for TIDAL. Also, you can see my lovely face on YouTube. Now, introducing the man with the iron jaw, not the iron claw, the cunnilingus captain, the prince of pussyology, the engineer extraordinaire, and the man single-handedly responsible for 45% of the noise complaints in the Bronx. The one and only Josh Fauci.
I like the little flourishes, the little ad-libs.
You like what I did there?
Yeah,
right?
I like what you did there.
Yeah. So don't worry. Like 4.5 times out of 10 when you see a noise alert on Citizens, it's coming from Josh's residence.
On Citizen.
How was your week?
My week was awesome, man. I can't complain at all.
That sounds delightful.
Been a really, really good amount of sessions, and nobody said anything too dumb, so it was great.
Oh, okay. So so that means
It might change here, but you know.
You know what? Cut your shit. Josh.
How you doing, John?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
The fuck? How you doing? Like, what? Anyway, I'm doing splendid. Thanks for asking. I'm looking forward to April 2027.
Shout outs to Kim.
Yeah, shout out to Kim Allen. A couple episodes, she shared that she sees me getting married.
She's only been right. She's only been right.
And then after the taping of that episode, Josh asks, "Oh, so who you boot up with?" I'm like,
Yeah. When you're not here,
I mean, look. I had a couple of friends, a couple of dalliances.
Dalliances.
Yeah, one of my.
You know, when you start switching up the vernacular, that's when I know.
Anyway, you can find me on IG at the John Cash Show.
See the way he sidestepped that.
At the John Cash Show podcast, Facebook, John Cash, and X at _John Cash. You know, that's the first time in history, and like I accepted my love life being broadcasted on air.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, we'll see. Gotta have that prenup. For everybody listening, feel free to chat about any of the topics, ask for advice, or you can send any feedback, suggestions at thejohncashshow@gmail.com. Now, let's get into the show. Recently, the United States Surgeon General came out and said that alcohol labels should carry cancerous warnings because there are about 100,000 alcohol-related cancer cases and about 20,000 alcohol-related cancer deaths each year, according to the most recent report. So let me just read a bit of the article. So doctors recently applauded a new report from the U.S. Surgeon General that highlights links between alcohol consumption and 7 types of cancers and suggests that alcoholic drinks should come with cancer warning labels. The association between alcohol and cancer is well established, and many doctors have long called on the federal government to make the connection clearer to the public. You know what? This is bullshit.
I feel the same way.
This is depressing. Like everything fun, everything fun causes cancer. You eat cancer, you drink cancer, you breathe cancer. That like one day they had a report saying that oral sex causes cancer. Don't believe that. Don't believe that. That is a myth. like I it's very healthy. It's zinc, it's protein. You know,
Yeah.
depending on who you do it to, might be
Yeah.
pineapple.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We all have severe cases of cancer if that's the case.
Yeah. You know, oral sex helps you increase your balance, your coordination, like and oxygen, right? Like, you know, especially with the 2-hand turbo twist Gawk 5000.
I'm with you.
Oh, okay.
I'm with you.
So what say you about like Josh about all of these like warnings, like, oh, the smoking is cancerous. Well, we know that, but drinking now and sex and watching TV and everything causes a health condition for some reason.
Well, duh. Like it's one of like it's just like one of those things where I'm like, you know, well, here's the thing, right? Like you go to other countries, right? You've ever seen like a pack of cigarettes has like they'll show you like if you buy a pack of cigarettes, it'll have like a blacked out lung or what's it called, and tell you like no, yeah, like it's a thing in other countries. Like you know, you go there and like you buy a pack of cigarettes, and every pack of cigarettes has like a thing to remind you that this will kill you. It's like I understand where the doctors are coming from because they want people to be drinking less and so they'll have better health. Totally understand that. But I don't need that reminder when I'm buying a bottle. I know this bottle of wine, or I know this, you know, Jack Daniels. I know this isn't good
Julio.
for me. Yeah. We know this Julio is not good for our health. Like everybody knows that. And yeah, I guess you could educate the public and let them know that like, hey, alcohol has some direct links to cancer, which I would have thought most people would have known anyway, considering like alcohol is pretty much bad and accelerates like almost everything that could possibly be bad.
I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know that. Okay.
But I don't look for studies like that. I don't need that negativity.
But here's the thing. I'm like, we all already know that alcohol is not good for us. And the notion... Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm like, there's nothing... to me, it just seems weird because it's like, it's not like you buy a bottle of beer and there's a whole list of risks of what, you know, of what alcohol does to you on every bottle of alcohol that you buy. Like, you know, so I'm just like, I don't know. It just feels I understand where they're coming from, but like, I don't think you need to have like a warning label on it to include cancer. Because I'm like, have you ever read a warning? Like maybe, I don't even know about warning labels on alcohol, but like, if they're there already, have you ever read a warning label on it?
It's like the terms and conditions when you try to set up the TV. You just put the shit on so you can put the shit on. Like you just, yes, I accept. Yeah. Like, but you don't really read it. Like, like you don't really read it.
I don't know. To me, it's just like they're trying to, I applaud what they're trying to do by trying to raise awareness. I just think the way they're going about trying to do it is futile. Like it's not going to make a difference, even if they did end up doing it. Mm-hmm. And then you're going to have to spend all this extra paper to apply some stuff. You're going to end up killing more trees. Like, you know, I'm like, I don't know. To me, it seems like an extra expense for no reason.
They just love. Yeah, they just love fixing shit they ain't got no business doing. Yeah, we've been fine. We've been fine. Yeah. Trust me, we've been fine. And it's pissing me off. But speaking of which, I'd rather be pissed off than to be pissed off. Let's get into pissed on, right? So let's get into this article. You ready for it?
Go.
United Airlines passenger banned from airline after peeing on another flyer.
Another flyer soaked from his stomach down. Yes. This plane passenger, this is according to the New York Post, this plane passenger pissed off a lot of people. United Airlines has banned a man from flying on their aircraft. They had fun with that.
For allegedly urinating on another passenger. Jerome Gutierrez was traveling in business class on UA Flight 189. Oh, I went to public school 189 from San Francisco International Airport to Manila, Philippines on December 27th when a man got up from his seat about 4 hours into the flight and began peeing on him, his stepdaughter said. He was asleep and buckled in and was surprised when he looked at the man and thought he was dreaming. Nicole Cornell Gutierrez, his stepdaughter, said.
Oh my God.
After the pee perp finished his business, Jerome realized he was soaked from his stomach down to his feet in that man's urine. The Bay Area resident remained sitting in his soaked clothes for 8 more hours after the incident. United Airlines flight attendants asked Gutierrez not to approach the man in fear that there would be a confrontation. He would become violent, Cornell shared. They put the needs of the airline before my stepdad's health, Cornell exclaimed. I am so disgusted and in shock with how United Airlines handled this. That is a biohazard, and the plane should have turned around to address this issue. She added that the man who urinated on her stepfather apologized and begged him not to press charges. A spokesperson for United Airlines confirmed to the New York Post that there was a passenger disturbance on the flight in question and the passenger had been banned. On December 28th, we asked police to meet our flight when it arrived in Manila to address a passenger disturbance. We have banned this passenger, they said. Happy New Year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I did not know this story. Wow.
Yeah.
I
always find the most.
First of all, the most unsurprising thing is that United did nothing.
Well, according to
they banned him. Well, what is that? If I got pissed on and they were just, if I got pissed on and they just said, "Hey, sir, don't worry, we've banned this person from United flights." That is not reparations for what happened to me for my golden shower.
Like, let me find out United turned into R. Kelly Airlines. like this is crazy.
And he's done this twice.
No, he did it once.
Oh, he did it once. I thought
he did it once to the guy. The guy, he pissed on him.
Okay.
And the guy thought he was dreaming.
Mm-hmm.
What dream?
Yeah, that's funny.
Anyway, different strokes for different folks. But what dream could you possibly think somebody would be picked? Nah.
Also, like, I'm just sitting here now. I'm just like, are airlines gonna have to carry like an extra set of clothes for things like this happening in the future? Like, because to sit in, it's one thing to get pissed on. It's another thing to have to also be in an airplane and wait 8 hours before you can get out of those clothes.
And you could imagine he smelled like piss.
Piss, yeah.
And like, let's say he yeah, I don't give a fuck about nobody telling me, oh, don't approach him. I'm tearing that ass up. We're going to be fighting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We're going to be fighting for the next 8 hours. It's going to be like Peter Griffin and the chicken in this bitch. I'm going to fuck you up. Like, I'm going to fuck you up. You're pissing on me?
Yeah.
Without my consent? Like,
that's crazy. Like, that's really, like, imagine getting pissed on and they'd be like, sir, don't you get angry.
Like, what?
Don't you get angry. Don't you worry. When we land this plane, we are banning him from all of our flights moving forward. Fuck out of here. Like,
fuck y'all up too. Like, and I'm gonna go pillage the goddamn galley so that way I can get them goddamn peanuts and pretzels.
Yeah. Meanwhile, like, he could go on a Delta flight and just do this over again. Like, I don't know. That's great. Also,
on the no-fly list.
Yeah, put him on a no-fly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And also, like, I'm getting bread. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not getting pissed.
I'm traumatized. I can't travel anymore.
Yeah. I'm getting bread. You ain't peeing on me.
Yeah, like, yeah. So this is what traveling is in 2024, 2025, huh?
Also, I have another. Can you imagine being a passenger on that plane?
No. Just smelling piss all the. No.
Yeah.
Oh, I would get a refund.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? This is unsanitary.
Yeah.
I'm writing a letter.
Question is, I have a question. So here's the question I really have. If you're a passenger on that plane, because
Mhm.
8 hours, you said from San Fran to Manila, the Philippines, right?
Yeah.
So 8 hours, that's probably like a 10-hour flight, I would imagine. So it's pretty early on. I don't think it's more
No,
than 10
it's
hours.
it was
How-
4 hours into the flight, and then they had 8 more hours to go. So it was a
Oh,
12-hour
so
flight.
so it's like a 12-hour flight. I was like, that's a long flight. So they had a long. Here's my question: would you had rather them try to land a plane somewhere and you guys get on a new plane, or for them to just keep going?
I want them to land this plane so I could beat him on the way down while we descend. I'm going to beat.
I think
his
I'm
ass.
with you on that.
I'm going to beat his ass. Fuck that. Oh, he might be violent. I'm violenter. Like we all about to be on the no-fly list when I'm done. Like,
because it's reminiscent of me being like on a train when when somebody's doing something real foul or whatever, and they have to stop the train, but you got to be somewhere. I'm just like, at what point?
and then with this congestion pricing shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a hard one.
Yeah.
No pun intended. That was a hard one. But yeah, no.
No, that's horrible. That's horrible for all parties involved. Except for as far as I'm concerned, like if he didn't get any sort of committing any sort of crime and winding up in the Philippines is a dicey situation. But if he didn't get charged for anything, that man got off scot-free.
Don't report me. Vex me so. All right, so final thoughts. Josh, because like I will mollywop this motherfucking shit out of him. Like,
my final thoughts: don't fly United, man. Just don't fly United.
Hey, that might be a potential sponsor one day. I can't say that.
They horrible, man. They horrible all the time. The worst airline.
Okay.
Out here making Spirit look.
All right. On behalf of Josh Fauci, my final thought is, as always,
Might need a vaccine after getting pissed.
Stay away from negative people.
Can't even shower either.
Because more than likely they have negative bank account. They can't shower. They can't do a lot of things. We'll speak to you next week on the John Cash Show podcast, bitches.
Fucked up.
Let's go, New York! John Cash. Yo, listen to John Cash.